In some cases, you may want to load a single instance rather than a collection. For example, my vehicles is a list of any vehicle, but perhaps I want to load only one vehicle. This can be done with very minor changes, and even with these changes, you can still load collections as well. So going down to return database method, what we are going to do first is drop off all calls to list. So we're going to remove the list up top, and then we're going to remove the to list, leaving the semicolon at the end. Remove the list here. And under return new list, where if the database cannot be populated, we're just going to return a default of T type. This is definitely a more universal option. However, it does require a little bit more work. Keep in mind that returning the default of a generic value may vary depending on what that is. For example, if it's a struct, it will still return a struct, but it will have the default values. Whereas if it's a list or a class, it will probably return a null object, resulting in extra checks after you get the database back. Going back up to where I load in my database, you can see I have a list of vehicles. I'm just going to copy this line and just drop off the S and remove the list portion from it. Now we're trying to load a single instance of any vehicle into the vehicles collection, which is a list. That's why we're getting the error below. I'm going to copy this line and just comment it out real quick, and then paste below, and then drop off the S from vehicles. So now it is vehicle, referencing the single instance field where it is not a collection. With this line, I am trying to load a single instance of any vehicle into the vehicle field. As for being able to still load list, that is a very easy change. I'm going to uncomment vehicles, plural, and for the type, rather than a single instance, I'm just going to pass in list any vehicle. And after this is where you'd probably do your null check to make sure that vehicles was populated before trying to use it.